George Orwell's novel, 1984, depicts a world in which the state political party, Ingsoc, controls every lever of power in society, from the military to the media to the corporations, down to history itself, which it constantly rewrites in its favor, and even the most private of individual thoughts. One of the main ways it does this is through Newspeak, which is an ongoing project to diminish human language to the point where the only ideas it is capable of expressing are ones approved of by Ingsoc. At one point in the book, a member of the party explains, "Don't you see that the whole aim of Newspeak is to narrow the range of thought? In the end, we shall make thought crime nearly impossible because there will be no words in which to express it." Unfortunately, we're living in a world that increasingly resembles 1984 in many ways, including an ongoing reformation of our language. I'll have a lot more to say about Orwellian Newspeak in future episodes. But right now, I want to introduce a theme I'm going to return to over and over. Words matter. When you think about a word like red, you're probably thinking of the concept of the color red. You might think of a red apple or a red sports car. The apple you picture in your mind has little in common with a sports car, but they share the quality of being red. The word red is like a tag we hang on to the concept of the color red. And when we show the tag to others, the same concept enters their mind. The tag might look different in other languages. For example, the red apple in English is la manzana roja in Spanish. But the concepts are the same. The fewer words you know, the fewer concepts your mind can understand, process, and communicate about. Knowledge is power, and understanding the meaning of words is one way you can move toward living a powerful life. I'm going to give you a couple powerful words that you can use in your life. We often hear people complain, "Oh my God, I'm so stressed out." Stress is considered a bad thing, and it can be. But did you know there are different kinds of stress? Stress that we can't cope with or adapt to is what we normally think of as stress. But let's give it a more descriptive name. Distress. Distress. This is a word you already know, but you might not have thought about distress as being a kind of stress. I won't lecture you on the Latin roots of the word, but they really make sense, so go look them up. But now we've created room in our vocabulary for another word. What's the opposite of distress? The answer is eustress. Not like YouTube. You've probably heard the word euphoria, which means good feeling. Same idea. Eustress is good stress. Nature has designed human beings to operate under stress. In fact, without any stress at all, we become soft, weak, lazy, and hopeless. With the right amount of stress, we become stronger, more resilient, and more able to cope with what life throws at us. At some point, with too much stress, anyone is going to start to break down physically and mentally. That sweet spot in the middle, where we're working, growing, and feeling challenged, but not too much, that's eustress. If you remember my discussion on the purpose of emotions, joy is the drive to meaning. And when we're experiencing eustress, we're very likely to feel real joy. Here's the secret. If your life is lacking in joy, I'm willing to bet that it's because it's lacking in eustress. I'll have more to say in future videos about how to cultivate eustress in your life. But for now, here's a bonus secret. Like exercise makes you stronger, more flexible, and generally more healthy, engaging in eustressful activities makes your entire being stronger. This means that things you think are distressful today, like public speaking perhaps, might end up being a source of eustress for you in the future. So stop thinking stress is bad and start being more discriminating about how different kinds of stress really operate in your life. So would you do me a favor? Leave a comment and let me know something in your life you find distressful and something you find eustressful. And if you can, also let me know why you think that about these activities, because what you find distressful, another may see as a source of eustress and vice versa. So your perception of a circumstance is actually the most important thing. Words are magic, and you can work magic in your life by understanding their power. Thanks for watching. Learn more about the world's premier critical thinking tool, Flying Logic, at flyinglogic.com. Help spread the word by rating and reviewing this show on your favorite podcast platform. Discuss this episode at bewareofwolf.com and keep raising the bar, whether the world likes it or not.